you're so salty, I'll still think about it.
We can take my Lambo. I'll put on a tight show. You sure you can handle? We be faster than Django.
Can't stop, won't stop. I can't stop, won't stop. I can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop. Okay.
Gonna take you on a ride. We're gonna burn through the night. Why you so salty?
You sure you can handle? Okay. We can take my Lambo. I'll put on a tight show. You sure you can handle? We be faster than Django.
Can't stop, won't stop. I can't stop, won't stop. I can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop. Can't stop. Can't stop.
Woohoo! It's Thursday.
I now have like admin controls here. This is awesome.
So I made a terrible mistake and gave Adam admin powers on this system.
Yeah.
God forgive us all. That's all I'm going to say.
What can you do with that power, Adam?
Don't ask that. Don't.
Yeah.
Why are you doing
Show
that?
us.
He's like, look at- oh Jesus! He's like,
Let's
click
go.
all the buttons. He's like, ooh, click all the buttons.
Carbon fiber.
Oh, this is awesome.
Oh lordy. How is everyone? Hello, everyone. It's good to see you all. Oh boy, yeah. Today's been a long day.
Yeah, I'm super tired.
Oh, dude. Oh man. So like, now I did all that stuff happen today, which we'll go into, and then I get home, and then like, Meg's like, I need help because she's been dealing with the baby all day, and there's some stuff going on with that. And then I was on the phone holding Ash, trying to like do stuff like because a customer is calling, so I had to take a call, and I was just like, I can't win today. It was a rough one.
Was it a customer that should have rang through to us? Because I didn't get a phone.
No, it was
Oh,
a normal guy supercar customer, not a NG supercars
Oh,
customer.
well, I mean, I guess that would have been me too. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
Well, so no one can directly call us at Normal Guy Supercar. It goes to voicemail. Just so you guys know. I can't.
We don't
I can't have
actually want
people.
to talk to you guys.
Well, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you on a schedule. I can't
Yeah.
talk to you at random times a day because you'll interrupt my day and I'll kill people.
This is not the 3 a.m. boys. Yeah.
No, exactly. So, no, it goes straight to voicemail. Then I call back as soon as I can, usually, which is usually within a reasonable. Oh boy,
Evil. 100% evil.
he already did. Look at that. He's commenting as me. I don't know why it lets you do that. That's dumb. Does it have an option for you to comment as either, or is it only normal guy? I'm curious.
I like Travis's
No.
idea. That would be awesome.
What's Travis's idea?
Fred's here. Hey, Fred.
He just
Needed to
posted
do the
on it.
car talk show style and take live callers.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be
Oh,
interesting.
That's kind of the members only chat, right? That we're talking
Okay.
about.
Yeah, we've got so all
Oh,
of
yeah,
you-
you did that last week.
Chat, yeah.
We'll do that again. Last week we had a members only thing after the live. So if you want to be a member, email us, sales@normalguysupercar.com, and we'll send you a link to this live stream after show is over, and you can join in and we'll have a live discussion. And I think it only lets you do up to 10 people. I think is our limit.
I think so, yeah.
Anything interesting from that?
Yeah, it was cool. We got
That's
to
big.
meet John Zeke.
Oh, nice.
He came on board last time.
Yeah,
I think he was the
traded
only
some-
one, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was the only one.
Yeah.
Well, Judge came in, but he's
The only
Judge,
Braves-
but we know Judge.
All right, Judge
Yeah,
came on at the
he
end.
You don't count Judge
yeah.
if you're here. How does Jocko's like? How do I join? How do I join? You have to join.
You go
Go-
to the main page. So like if you go to one of our videos, you click on where it says Normal Guy Supercar underneath the video, and then underneath there, actually here. I think
It's even
Is
on
he-
this. If
is
you're
he
watching the
asking-
stream in the regular mode,
Hmm.
like
Yeah,
regular
you
view,
go to-
there's
you
a
go
join
to-
right there.
Yeah, it says join in the top right, like next to subscribe and the bell ring. So here,
Is Jocko wanting to join as
Just
a member of
spam
the
it.
channel or a member of the call?
Yeah.
Well,
Which one, Jocko?
I mean, we'll give you access because you've already done so much. John Poole, Judge is like, what the hell?
Why
Oh,
does it-
man.
yeah.
Fred in the house? What's up, Fred?
Fred's here. Yep.
Mousetrap's
Fred,
here.
Fred said Fred's gonna join afterwards.
Nice.
He wants to join afterwards. He already said he was. So,
How many people can we have in this thing?
like I said, I think it's 10.
So it's
We'll find out.
first
Let's
come,
try
first
and
served.
push the limits.
How many squares can we fit here?
How many squares? So, all right. So, for those of you that didn't already see our Instagram, this came in today. Hold on. There. Ooh.
Yeah.
It's
I want-
pretty.
Mm,
I won't drive.
I really like the color.
It's fast.
volcano.
I believe
It's pretty
it.
quick. It's pretty quick. Yeah.
Is it?
Faster than I thought it would be.
So,
Yeah.
Dan, does it feel faster than the 458? I know it on paper
Oh,
it is, right?
No, they are. They are faster than the 458.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're faster around a track.
I think they probably
Definitely
are.
in
some
a
reason-
straight line, it feels faster.
Definitely in a
really?
straight line. Definitely
Yeah.
a drag race. It would definitely win for sure in a drag race.
For
Uh,
some reason, the 458, well, it's pretty obvious. It just feels so much more powerful, or it seems so much more powerful and like faster. But
It's
I can't
different.
imagine that
The turbo
Different.
cars have a different feel. It's because it kind of comes on with a push.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
I will
that-
say-
it's not instantaneous like the naturally aspirated cars. You have a direct link like to the pedal to how much power you get. In the turbo cars, it's like a slight delay.
right.
So I will say, everybody knows that I'm not like the world's biggest Ferrari fan. I don't hate Ferrari, but like they're not my thing. I will say though that the
Holy,
It's
You
back.
died again.
wow.
The Phantom
Dude,
microphone. Lost
What is
admin
with your
privileges.
mic? Okay, I don't know what you. Jesus,
It is impressive how quickly you remove him.
I quickly was like, get rid of him.
Dr. Evil sending someone down to the.
Sorry for everyone.
Right.
Didn't mean for that. Yeah, everyone's like, God. We're like, yeah, we're teasing him in the chat, like, get your shit together, Adam. Dude, I don't know what you're doing. You need a new computer. You just got a new computer, and
Replace the
Anyway.
USB cable or something. I don't know.
yeah, right.
Jeez.
I don't know if you're. everyone's like, our ears. Sorry, I am so sorry about that. I don't know what the hell happened. So yeah, it's a different. The turbo cars have a totally different feel. It's delayed from your input, so you have to anticipate that a little bit. But when it comes on, it rolls on. You know, it doesn't just go and hit you. It
Yeah,
comes
it
on.
definitely is it's like a linear.
It feels like someone's pushing against you, and they just keep pushing harder and harder and harder.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Now-
but it's quick. Like
Oh,
the
Rich
turbo.
is here. Hey, Rich.
Who's here?
Rich Reviews.
Rich Reviews, you're here again. Oh, hey, there you are. Yeah,
You're up early.
yeah, right, exactly. The Ferrari gods are pissed that he was talking negative about
There you
it.
go. Yeah.
Now, would you say it's exciting, like comparing that to the 458 to
Oh yeah.
the Gallardo?
So here's the funny thing, and I did a review of it, and you know I drove the last time I drove a 12C was I'm gonna say 8 years ago or so. It was I drove it. I drove a 12C for the first time the same day I drove a 458 for the first time. And I said many times that was the day that I decided I want a 458 more than I want a 12C. And I think I like the driving characteristics of the 458 and the Ferraris better than McLaren's. Now, I have a particular taste. Other people don't necessarily share my taste, so they might prefer a McLaren over a Ferrari. And there's nothing to say it's invalid, right? Like that's 100% valid if you prefer one or the other. Something about the steering of the McLarens just feel a little bit more numb. It's electric pump. So it's just a different feeling. It doesn't have as much feedback. It's a little bit numb. And then the computers do intervene a lot more than in the Ferrari. But the weird thing was when I drove the car today, a combination of two things. One, it's on old tires. They're 2016s. So they're shitty tires.
Yeah.
And we put it into like sport mode. I didn't dare try track mode with those old tires, but I put it into sport mode. And I'm pretty sure when I drove the first time that is it working?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've tried a new USB port on the back of my motherboard.
Okay. That's probably a good idea.
Fucking Windows 11, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So the thing that was interesting is I think the first time I drove it, they kept it in normal mode. So the computers were very, like they were intervening a lot. And today in sport mode, it felt so much more fun. Like the car was all over the road. It was squirrely.
Funny. Before Dan left, he was like almost in a bad mood about the car. Like, if these cars suck, I don't like it. Whatever. And then he got back and he was like, "Yeah."
It was fun. It was really fun. No, I here's the thing. I enjoy lots of cars.
Yeah.
People want opinions, right? And you can't say every car on earth is awesome because like they want to be able, like everyone wants to rank things, right? This one's better than this one, and this one's better than this one. So like, but at this level, you're splitting hairs.
Right.
But in everyone's mind, there is a rank. Like you could say this car is better than this car is better than this car. And so I feel like I like the McLaren more than I like the Ferrari more than the
He
McLaren.
almost said it. He almost said it.
I know.
I know, right?
I was waiting for it.
I was like,
Record
what?
this.
Well, my thing is too on this car is the Ferrari worth over twice as much as the
And
McLaren?
honestly, that is an interesting point to make right now. Like back in the day, they were both the same price.
Yeah, exactly.
And back in the day, no way in hell. Absolutely not. I would never have bought them
Same
for
price,
the same
it wouldn't be
price.
a question.
Not to
For
mention
half the price,
reliability.
it becomes a
Exactly.
real decision.
So when you're literally half the price, that's tough. But nice, Fred. Nice.
It's beautiful. But yeah, I'm sure Dan already said, but yeah, I think the steering is numb. Everything else about the car I
do you?
love, but the steering is super numb.
The steering's numb. It just has no feedback. The
It's like what
computer-
I said about the Aston steering when in that video.
It's not as bad as the Aston.
No, but it's trending toward that.
But even though it's numb, it's very sharp.
Yeah.
Like
There's
it's very
no slop in that thing whatsoever.
Zero
You just-
slop, super precise.
Yeah.
But it's just like if you hit bumps in the road, nothing.
Yeah.
You don't feel a thing.
Wow.
There's no feedback. So that's kind of why I'm like, eh. But I mean, it's still ridiculously fun and it's stupid fast, right? It just really
The
holds
air
out.
brake is pretty cool.
It is.
Oh, I bet.
When my dad drove it, and that was his like favorite thing about it. He was like, "Oh, that's so cool."
What does the wing go up in the back?
Yeah, when you tap the
When you-
brakes, the wing just goes like vertical.
Well, you have to get on it a little bit harder. It doesn't do it like every time you tap it. But yeah, it'll slam up forward. The seat controls, Brent, are on the seat itself in the front, so you don't have to worry about knocking them.
Yeah, you pretty much couldn't hit them. Oh, here we go. You guys looking for a Porsche of some sort? Yeah. We've been dying to find a Porsche. We just can't find any that are good value. Well, I should say, good opportunity for us to make
Everybody
money.
wants all the money for their Porsche right now.
Yeah.
You can't find one at wholesale price so that we can sell it at retail.
Right.
Yeah. They're all priced at retail, and every time we try and negotiate, someone's like, I'm not going to sell it for any less than that. We're like, okay, well then we're not going to buy it. I like this. I vote for every time Adam's headset goes cuckoo, we put $5 bill in the jar.
Opening the door on the McLaren is kind of fun too. I bet my parents $10
Fun?
they couldn't
You
get
mean obnoxious?
I bet my parents $10 they couldn't get the door open in under a minute, and they couldn't.
Nice.
Yeah. The door unlocking thing is stupid. That
What,
is
from inside or outside?
on the outside.
Outside,
You have to
completely
swipe
touch.
your hand under the
yeah.
door.
There's no there's a physical door handle somewhere. I don't know where it is. There
Kind of like
has
with
to be.
the
There is like a
Testarossa.
hidden thing
Yeah,
you can pop off or some crap.
With the
I've never
Testarossa, you
seen
got to
it.
find it.
Well, but the
But-
Testarossa has a physical handle that you pull though.
Yeah.
This is like swiping to unlock your iPhone or something.
Oh,
It's a touch thing. It's like
Weird.
and there's no button, there's no nothing. It just senses it. So I mean, why didn't they just put a dimple? Like
Because
like
'Cause it's
that
great.
wouldn't be.
Yeah, it's got to be different.
that's one of those that like I'm
key
like,
under the car if it doesn't work.
why? Why did they have to do that? It's just annoying. Yeah.
It's a gimmick.
McLaren.
Hey!
Or no,
Yeah.
McLaren with their really bad teeth. With their really bad teeth.
Cheerio.
I have bad teeth because we don't believe in dentists over here.
Wait, on your 12C they put a button? Really?
Huh.
Maybe they changed it because everyone probably bitched that it was annoying as hell. Like, where's my? Yeah. So
What year is that one?
ours is a 12.
12. Okay.
Oh,
Huh.
14's and up. Got the button.
Yeah.
Maybe it's 14. Oh, that's what they're saying. 14 is enough. Got the button. Well, oh, and it's soft. Yeah, that's the other thing. You have to slam those doors.
Yeah.
Like, we kept not shutting the door enough, and then we kept having difficulty getting the door open. It's like,
Well, and at first we thought the window was busted. We were like, "Oh,
Right.
great! We bought a car with a messed up window because it wouldn't go all the way up when we closed the
damn
door."
door
But
wasn't shut.
come to find out, we weren't closing the door all the way.
But it did have some problems. It's a McLaren. I'll give you one clue. Guess which system on the car isn't functioning 100%? Electrical.
You don't need a guess.
That's a
Yeah.
little disingenuous. I mean, it's one light. Like every car has a light
It's
bulb.
one light and one computer screen.
Oh yeah, that's true. I guess.
That's. I mean, come on. It's like pretty much exactly what you'd expect out of McLaren. Oh, you got busted taillight, and oh yeah, there's a computer screen that's out. Yeah, McLaren.
Yeah,
Oh,
the door screen, Hugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The taillights on those things.
Yep, the
always
HVAC
were problems.
controls.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, yep. So we already ordered the little screen. We're gonna replace that, and then we ordered a new tail light, and we're gonna replace that. So
At least you were able to order them. I know you were worried about that.
wait, Gabe is sabotaging me.
Yeah, what's that about?
What does that mean? Yeah, what?
What? I don't even understand what
I don't
you
either.
mean by he's sabotaging me. Okay.
No clue.
Yeah, just like Shmi said, you really have to slam the doors. You do have to kind of. It's not like the other supercars where you're trying to be all nice to the door. No, you're like, "Ugh," just throw it shut.
She
So,
likes it rough. She wants to be handled.
Yeah. Ay. Wait, what? I like this.
All right, yeah. Let's just comment.
Wait, what?
Sorry, I was reading. I've driven
Oh,
Ferraris, Lamborghinis,
the-
and McLarens. They bore me. Not dangerous enough. I need a car that could blow up and kill me at any moment. I only get that feeling from my Lotus.
Nice.
We need to strap you down in a Pinto,
Ooh.
and then no fire extinguisher. And then we have you drive. Let's have you do a race where you're in a Pinto and everyone else is in a pickup truck with drum brakes.
Dude, my father-in-law watched the video about the activation process balls.
Oh god.
And he wants a case of them now so that he
I
can
love that.
Activate
play
them.
with them. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna throw it into the fire.
No, I mean you can do that, but
Yeah.
I didn't want to like miss or something stupid, right? Knowing my luck, I'd chuck it and
I know.
like,
Like it hit the ground because we missed and then blow up or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Crack. Or I'm sorry, activate.
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 Activation. Get it right. So I guess we might as well, since we got a decent number of people here. So the funny thing is, the McLaren was supposed to arrive yesterday, but it arrived today, and then only hours later,
This turd bucket showed up.
this arrived. Yeah, and oh yeah, she's got some problems. That was yeah.
Is it drivable?
I've had that Ferrari flag behind me for months.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been a while.
Yeah. So, yes, V12 575 should be fun. Needs a major. Needs some other things. Yeah.
This is
Ferrari stuff.
accurate. This is accurate. 100% accurate.
It's cosmetically nice though, right?
It is. It's cosmetically beautiful. The exterior is really good shape.
Mustache?
and-
The transporter guy said that there was a dent on the right quarter panel, but he
can
couldn't
see
find
it.
it.
Yes.
I don't know. I think it was, I don't know, the light hitting it weird when he picked it up or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. I didn't see anything. I'm pretty good at spotting dents. It was my job for 3 years, I
Yeah,
didn't see anything.
I didn't see a dent, but the exterior is great. So it needs timing belts. There's something wonky with like the heater core or something like that. And then, yeah, I think there's a fuel delivery issue. I think either the fuel pumps are dead or dying, or the fuel filters are clogged. One or the other. Or it's got
Hey.
bad fuel.
You watch your mouth.
Well, you guys are exceeding the 1 car a month goal. Yeah, that's true.
That we
That's
are.
true. Yeah, that's good. Oh, Ven's here.
Oh, and
All right, ready? 3,
Steve
2,
says
1.
hello. He's
Go.
can't make it. Oh, love it.
Golf clap.
Now we need Mousetrap to send the hippo in the chair.
Yeah. Where's that damn hippo? That's awesome. Welcome, Ben.
Hola.
How are you doing?
Excellent. How are y'all?
Yeah, it's been busy.
Right.
Oh,
Busy.
we have
There it is.
There it is. Yeah.
Vanna White. I like it.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Mousetrap.
So there is another. Well, okay. Actually, there's something I want to address real quick because I've gotten, I don't know, 30 emails today and 20 DMs and 15 text messages and phone calls about, did you hear about the dealership in Florida?
Yes, there will be a video on Saturday.
Yep, we did hear about it. It sucks. It looks like it's pretty severe. Oh, John Zeke.
Oh,
A white unicorn with rainbow hair. Yeah, let me tell you, the situation at the dealership, what is it? Excel Auto Group sounds very similar to CNC
Uh-oh.
Motors.
I
I haven't-
hadn't heard that.
Yeah, they apparently as much as possibly $50 million is disappeared.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Their bankruptcy thing has the same $10 to $50 million as the number as well.
yep.
I looked through the bankruptcy paperwork. It looks like about $20 million is missing. Yeah.
God,
It's a
Disgusting.
lot of money. Stop consigning your cars, folks.
seriously.
Yeah.
Although I have to say, I don't think all these are consignments. It sounds like there's some, like the one dude that they interviewed with the news bought an Aventador.
Yep.
It needed some work, so he had them keep it at the shop while he worked on it because I guess they had a shop too.
Yep.
And then the car just disappeared, and he already bought it.
So he doesn't have the title either, I don't think.
Oh,
So the cars are probably going overseas
Yep.
I
Or
wouldn't be
down
surprised.
south.
or down south. Yeah.
Top shops. Yeah.
Man, it's just Like it's funny because stuff like that makes me super motivated to get our dealership to be big and like just be like, hey, we're the honest dealership. We're not going to screw you. But like at the same time, I'm like, we have to slow roll it so we can learn the lessons we need to learn. Like,
Yeah, because I feel part of what did maybe not CNC in because they were in business for so many years, but maybe this other one was they grew faster than they knew how to
Control.
do
That's
it. Yeah.
yeah, like honestly, it's already a ton of work just doing 3 cars.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, admittedly, there's lulls because it's like, oh, we're buying 3 cars. They come in, tons of action. And then there's like, it's funny because as soon as the cars are sold, then there's this gap where, okay, we found new cars, but the cars aren't here yet. So there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
Right. So like we bought these cars that we just got today over a week ago. And so for a week, it was kind of like, oh, there's not a whole lot going on. Right. So that's where I could see, okay, like, could we double or even triple or even quadruple our capacity of cars and still be
well,
able to handle it? Yes.
as long as you're doing it the way you're doing it, I don't think you can get into too much trouble. Once you start floating cars, that's when you get into trouble, you know?
Yes.
You end
And
up
That's
that's-
what we said in the video. I mean, we're paying cash for everything. We have the
Exactly.
titles in hand.
So I don't
Yeah.
think you can get in trouble doing that. But once you start getting into floor loans and floating $1 million worth of cars or $5 or $20 million worth of cars, yeah.
Yep.
it
Yep.
happens, you know?
Honestly, and sorry.
That's a good one, Daniel.
Thanks, Daniel. By the way, it was so funny because all these people are like, I can't believe you called the car a turd right in front of the owner. I'm like,
Yeah.
like he called it the turderia. He's like, no, it's not the turd, it's the turderia. I'm like, oh, okay.
It's the F4 turdy.
Yeah. Well, remember back in the day I had the F4 turdy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, that was funny.
Was it you that had the commode on the side of the car?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a toilet on the side of the car.
Yeah.
You're driving it. Looks like
Yep.
you're.
I was always like, this is the biggest turd 430 on earth. So I'm like, let's put a toilet bowl on the side. Oh
That's
my
great.
god. People like seriously, people like got offended that I called his car a turd. I'm like, first of all, he's a friend. So if you're a friend, we're gonna harass your car and you. That's a rule. Like, I'm sorry. If I'm not gonna sit here and tell you your car's nice ever if you're a friend.
You should see all the shit he gives me about driving a Porsche.
Well, that's just
I drive a
because
Jag. It's even worse.
that has nothing to do with you being a friend. Like, it's just like, is there a turderia shirt? Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, people need to like stop taking things so serious. That's like when we have the devaluation tour. I literally had someone contact me and say, I don't think you should be like advertising as a devaluation tour. That's not cool. And I'm like,
Fuck you.
really?
And
That's
then
what you're offended
we-
about?
Kerry took the devaluation part a little too seriously.
Right?
Yeah.
If he's in here listening, he'll let us know now. He might just be listening in the background, but he'll jump over to his.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll get to that one in a second. Sorry, I'm getting a private chat message. So we're still going through things, right? There's been a lot. So we got. Okay, let me just tell you guys, this weekend's videos they're awesome. They're awesome.
And we're
Like,
not just saying that.
No, we've got 2 outstanding videos. The first one is about Excel Auto Group, and we just talk about that, and I think that's pretty good. It's a pretty good video. But the second one, we haven't talked about this at all. So like I guess how many people are here? We got 73. Yeah.
71. Man, we were up near 100.
That's
Where'd everybody
weird.
go?
YouTube Studio says 80. This says 74. I don't know. Whatever.
Mine says 71.
Mine says 74. Whatever. Anyways, there's not that many people. Sunday's video is about someone tried to scam us out of a very substantial amount of money. So I'm not going to go into the details, but the scam didn't work, thankfully.
And it's pretty entertaining.
It's hilarious. Like, this is what happens when stupidity gets greedy.
Yes. You did take it well though, because I was there when you were getting those calls from the bank, and you took it very well.
I was in full action mode, man. I was.
Oh, you
Wait,
definitely
where
had like
did
the
you get
face
the
of like,
calls
oh
at?
fuck me or fuck this guy. Like,
Oh,
you know.
we were at the Ferrari event at Mozart's.
Oh,
Yeah.
you were there, Tyler?
Yeah, he
Don't
came
own a
with me.
Ferrari.
I went down with Dan.
Yeah, yeah. No, when I got that call, I was
Todd's
trying to see if the bank would keep them there, because I was literally like in my head, I'm like, okay, how far is that? And if I drive 120 miles an hour, how fast can I get there?
Little math problem.
And then I thought, and then I'm like, okay, like, good. I don't have my gun with me because I would probably shoot them. So that's probably a good thing. You know, it just, it just was like,
Wow.
let me tell you, when you have a phone call where someone is actively at that moment trying to steal a very, very substantial amount of money from you, your mind starts going like, how do I resolve this? And how do I protect myself? And then once you've concluded, okay, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Your mind quickly goes to, oh, I need to fuck these people up. Like, these people need to go down. Like, I instantly was like, how do I get them in jail? That was the only thought in my mind, is these people need to go to jail immediately. So, yeah.
Yeah. I fried gift cards at Walmart. I like it.
What's the dollar amount? It's five digits, and the first number is not a 1. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you gotta wait for Sunday for that.
Yeah.
It's not
We
a
have-
2 either. The first digit's not a 2.
Yeah.
We do have ACH protection and positive pay. Yes, we do have that. So
It's positive pay.
that's the you have to positively affirm checks before they will cash them.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Crazy stuff though. God. Like, yeah, I'm sure this is not the last time it's going to happen.
No, unfortunately.
It's gonna happen.
No.
It might be smaller amounts next time to where it's harder to catch, or they get cashed at gas stations and stuff. That used to happen when I had my business. That happened a lot, where small, $400, $500 checks would get written in random states and get cashed, and then I'd get a call like, "Hey." But of course, we didn't lose any money because they're on the hook for not checking IDs, not confirming all that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't even understand why we still allow checks. We have a lot of other systems of transferring money. Why do we allow checks? It's so stupid.
It's like fax machines.
Right? Why are there fax machines? There we go. I think business growth is tricky. It could lose control very fast. I understand that the money god to be worshipped, but human personal contact is worth tons of money. Yeah, I mean, it's important to keep real relationships. Whoops, I kicked on that one too. Oh, yes, the good old days of Turo when we had the drug run to South Padre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun. Oh, what happened to the guy who wanted to buy the 430 in a hurry in cash?
Funny you should mention that.
Funny you should mention that guy. That may or may not be the person we're talking about. I'll strap again. And also review and reconditioning of the car is what they need, and the wear and tear will need addressing later. Yes, very true. So, yeah, there's a lot of Zelle scams going on too. It's interesting, but
Really, how do you scam someone on Zelle? What protection do you have?
you don't really have any protection.
Well, no, if someone pays you via Zelle, they can't charge it back.
Well, so what I've heard people do is they'll send you money on Zelle and then say, "Oh, I accidentally sent you the money. Send it to me back."
You tell them to go fuck off. That's it.
Right.
Oh,
And
so
so then
sad.
they'll
Cool, thanks,
get
bro.
Never
Yeah.
send money back. That's
right. Yeah. Zelle, what the heck is Zelle? Zelle's like a weird cash transferring system. It's
It's the
Kinda
hip
janky.
new
Venmo. It's like Venmo.
Venmo. Yeah.
yeah, it's like
Zelle's
Venmo.
been
but-
around for a long time. It's just catching on now. That's all.
Yeah, they did
Yeah.
deal with banks and
Yeah.
Now they're everywhere.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I've used it a few times to pay like my family for things and stuff, but I don't know. Not like so. Dirtflix just became a Loper member. Damn.
Wow.
You should join us tonight.
Yeah.
What?
Holy shit.
100%. You should join us in the after live. So we'll do that. Yeah. Hey, we got a Loper. That'd be awesome if we had like a little bell to ring. Ding, 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 ding. Got a Loper. Oh, I forgot. We have the badass over there.
My wife doesn't like my wheels.
Why'd you cook it? You didn't finish it. Jeez.
Sorry, I thought that it was the rally bitches. Oh,
Wait, you're clicking like the wrong buttons and shit.
yeah, I'm not great at this. I'm new.
Yeah, no, it's this one.
My wife doesn't like my wheels. I think they're like the most, next to you, honey, they're the second most beautiful thing ever.
I love that.
People are going to be
Loper.
annoyed with our shenanigans.
We haven't seen him in forever.
I know. He needs to quit being a stranger.
He needs to quit working so hard.
Yeah. I actually saw him driving around the other day, but he doesn't know who I am physically, so he probably like, who's this asshole waving at me?
Right?
Did you go like this to him? If you want
Yeah,
that, right. He'll at least know you're from the channel.
Dude, the best part to me was the first time the Loper got identified in person in real life, and someone was like, "Hey, you're on Normal Guy Super." He was so happy. He called me. He's like, Daniel, you won't believe this. I just got recognized at the whatever store, and it was so awesome. Like, I was walking around the mall, and also this person comes. Chrissy's talking like 800 miles an hour. I'm like, holy shit! Calm down, calm down.
Adam, you got recognized, didn't you?
Yeah, I've been a couple times. Before I joined the channel, I was recognized as Meg's toe person when her mini broke down.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Here said Meg's toe.
Already then, Gabe.
Yeah, we have a weird foot thing going.
Adam's
on
into feet.
Yeah. You want a toe? I'll get you a toe. You're cool if you know what that movie is.
Adam got recognized today on Bring a Trailer.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did.
On Bring a Trailer? How do
Nice.
you get recognized on Bring a Trailer?
I asked somebody that car I sent you a screenshot of. I asked if it was a conversion or a factory thing, and somebody was like, got all butthurt that I asked that. Like, I didn't know that it was an OEM stick shift. And somebody was like, "Oh, don't worry, that's just Adam. He works with art in EAG."
That's cool.
I mean,
that car sold into the 400,000.
408.
What the hell is wrong with people?
Yeah.
That's
It's
just
just-
the sticker. That's
Was that
ridiculous.
the Trump's 430?
No.
It
That's
was just a gated 430 Spider.
Yeah, 6 feet spider.
And it wasn't.
It helps.
It wasn't even that. It was like 11,000 miles. It wasn't even that
That is a low
perfect.
mile
Crazy.
car.
it helps my name on there is Adam NGSC, but still.
I couldn't believe that. I thought that was stupid. Like,
Oh yeah, somebody's gonna
but
lose their ass.
hey,
on that
you know
meter.
what? We could be totally wrong. In 2 years, that person could be laughing at us, going, "Ha ha, it's worth 800,000." So who knows?
Which it probably will be. That's the stupid part.
It could be.
It's gonna eventually come back down. Those values can't stay that high forever. I'm not saying that they're going to go back down to what they were, but they
It's the
can't stay at
last-
where they are.
No, they can.
Last of the manuals, man.
They could stay where they are. There's nothing that. There's no rule in economic physics that says what goes up must come down.
It's the last of the manual Ferraris. I don't think it's coming down. You know. See,
I
there's
don't
like
think-
me that
Yeah.
are all about the manual transmissions.
Like it might go like this, but it's not going to go like that.
I don't think it'll be back to 130 or whatever it was 3 years ago. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
actually that's not the worst idea I've ever heard.
Oh, like a Discord chat?
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How come we haven't thought of this?
What
I don't
what
know.
even is that? How does that work? Like, what would you get with that?
It's just
It's
like,
like
a chat room.
It's like a
type
chat room. People probably, you know what happened on there is people just bitch about us. So it's probably a good idea we don't create one.
Or
That
waste
would be
of
funny
time.
because then we could sit there and read it.
Oh, that's true. It probably would make some funny content. All right,
We could
I like
do
this idea.
We could do like the mean tweets type thing.
Hey, Judge, I'm about to send you a car. If you like it, Dan can probably acquire it for you.
Charlie, we're
Ah,
live
you
on
missed
Twitch right
Judge.
now.
You could have bought that one that Daniel bought for 90 grand.
He said
Yeah.
that he was upset that we didn't tell him it was for 90. He was like, "Oh, I would have bought that."
How many
Well, you
miles
can
did
make an offer.
Daniel's car have?
28,000?
Oh, it's a low mile car.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah, and the clutch was in good shape. So
So I found a very well documented but 54,000 mile 2006 430 Spider.
oh yeah, I think someone sent me the link for that one.
How
Yeah,
much do they want for
Did-
it?
99.
Did anyone else get the link for the 140,000 mile 430?
Yeah, I saw that one.
There was
That was
140,000. Wow.
Was it in
Yeah.
California? Or was it?
Yeah, it was in California. They wanted way too much money for it, but half of me wanted to I just want to see it. You know, I don't really want to own it. I just want to see it. I want to see what's 140,000 miles on this car look like. So, oh yeah, we've heard about them.
They're actually in Round Rock. They're not in Austin.
Yeah. Is it what? Is it true that Adam has a snail mating farm?
Is it
It's in his
what?
front yard, yeah.
That's
Wait,
awesome.
hold on. What? I have a different window up.
Where's this even coming from?
What the hell? How did y'all find out about that?
Shh! We don't talk about the snail mating farm.
No. What the hell, guys?
Oh my god, I love it. I
Hey,
love
Josh, what's in your bottle today?
I'm drinking Mac 12 triple cask.
Ooh.
it. Jeez.
No bourbon today, huh?
I don't really like bourbon, to be
You
honest.
don't?
No, I only
Same
like
malt?
Scotch. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm just drinking beer today. I'm
I'm
yeah.
on my 25th day of sparkling water,
very good.
Nice.
and my guns get huge.
Nice. Yes, we did hear about the Excel Auto Group, but yes, we got a video coming out Saturday for it. I can't even tell you how many emails I got about it today. It's crazy. It sucks.
Many.
You know what? Here's the thing. It's not like I get happy when I get those emails. It's not like I'm like, yes, another fraudulent dealership. Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet. I get to make a video. It's more like, God damn it.
Another one?
It's
Like, I can't-
unbelievable. It makes you think how many other dealers are out there doing this that haven't been caught yet.
Yeah.
Right.
Because
it's just
we're
so disappointing.
learning doing supercars is not easy. Like, I can't imagine having 30 of them, and
Oh,
$20
God.
million of cars. It'd be a
Oh.
lot of work to manage that, and it could go sideways real fast.
Let me ask a question. Being that you guys are a fresh new dealership, how do you guys say where I bought my 430? You guys probably know where that is.
Yep.
You see cars getting sold. 6 months go by, the person that bought, or 3 months go by, the person that bought it doesn't drive it a bunch. The car ends up having a problem because it didn't get driven. People come back saying, "Hey, you sold me a car with a problem." I know it's sold as is, but that person generally is, it may be their first supercar or whatever. They might go online and start a rant or leave negative reviews. Is that you just kind of deal with it kind of thing, or
We're gonna have
It all starts when you're selling the car. You just have to make it very clear to the customer, like, you're buying a supercar, it needs to be driven, it needs to be maintained with an open checkbook, or you're going to have problems. And
Right.
if
And
and
we
we're
can't-
willing to help, we're willing to give you advice and help you, but we're not responsible if the transmission blows up in a year.
Right.
Yeah, and how how can someone blame us for a car that we literally had in our possession for 50 miles?
Right. So that's what happens with with first time buyers. I've noticed a lot. Like my 430 when I bought it, I didn't drive it a bunch after our Colorado trip. The ABS system seized up. That cost me $4,000 to fix. I had
Yep.
the air's crack on me. That cost a couple $1,000. And I'm like, you know what? It's the cost of supercar ownership. It's going to
Yeah.
happen, you know? But probably no. There's another 430 that sold probably 3 or 4 months back, but he also bought a 430 pretty close to the same spec as mine from the same dealership and didn't drive it for like 6 months. And then the throwout bearing was seized and the clutch was wearing out because of it or something. And he went back and like tried to sue the guy and all this stuff saying he
Yeah, you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to get anything.
It's just a pain in the ass. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
God, you got to deal with that garbage. You got to get an attorney involved to protect yourself. It's just,
Well, I think
That's
people got to
why it's really
understand.
important that we have that as is signed, because they can take you to court, but when you show them that and show them that you have all the documentation, the judge will just say, "Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah. People got to understand. Just because you can buy it doesn't mean you can own it. You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
so do you, my question is like when someone comes and asks you, hey, I want to buy this car, do you kind of just look at, hey, they're paying us the $100,000 for the car, get it done with, or do you say, hey, you have enough money to actually afford this car? Do you want to be honest, you know?
We try to explain. We try, like, we're trying to be as transparent up front. Here's everything we know that's wrong with this car. If something else beyond that goes wrong, we weren't either aware of it or it happened after you bought it from us. So how can we be like, we're trying to show you everything you possibly would want to know about this car that we know to the best of our ability. That doesn't mean we're perfect, because we're human and we don't know everything. So like, again, we aren't owning these, like, these aren't our personal cars that we're owning for years. Like I it sounds stupid, but the best cars you could have ever bought, if you want to know the cars, were the cars that I owned for years, because you saw every square inch of those cars,
right?
Just like I did, right? You got to see it in all these videos. That's the best possible scenario.
And your guy that bought the 458 still had a problem that nobody would have known.
And even then, he takes it home and it has a problem like 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Because of that transparency, he said, hey, it's not your fault, man. He's like, it happened. You know, and I felt bad. I was like, dude, I'm so sorry that happened. Like, I really thought I'd taken care of everything. But he was like, no, man, don't worry about it. This stuff happens. And I really appreciate, like,
Fred, is that true? You have to give a 30-day warranty or 100,000 miles. Is that true? I wouldn't open a dealership in New York.
Yeah,
I don't
that
think
totally
it's
sucks.
Texas, obviously, but it says
not in Texas. Are supercars held to a lesser standard because they're known to be less reliable and expensive to maintain? Then it's not that I don't think they're necessarily less reliable. It's they don't get used the same.
Yep.
It's the
And
people
I think
that are stretching themselves so thin to buy a car they can't afford are the ones that complain when it breaks and are mad about it.
There's also another thing that I think is a common mentality in the supercar world, which is like, I'm buying a supercar, it needs to be perfect, right? There's this attitude of everything's perfect. And so anything less than perfection is, oh, it's a lemon. Oh, it's a piece of shit. Oh, you know, it's like, it's a car, bro.
We have a lemon law in Mass. Is there a lemon law?
Yeah, but lemon law's
only for new.
Lemon law's
No,
for new.
even for used too.
No.
Not here.
Jeez.
I think in Mass.
That's
Never had to
stupid.
deal with it.
I mean, it's so here's the difference. The thing is, when you're trying to present the car as honestly as you can, if something goes wrong, it's just shit happens. If you're trying to be deceitful and hide the shit,
that's fraud.
That's the problem. That's the thing. And the problem is there is a ton of that going on in the supercar world. And so that's the problem.
Another thing you have to remember is these people don't drive their cars, but what they do is they want to show off to their friends when their friends come over. So they'll turn it on. They won't let the car warm up or the gas idle or the oil warm up, and they'll rev its balls off and then turn it off as soon as they're done. And that's the absolute worst thing you can do for a car.
Right.
Well, take it a step further. I was talking to some Ferrari mechanics at Ferrari of San Antonio one time, and every single one of them was joking. They're like, oh man, every spring we get all these cars coming in with the transmission problems. And I'm like, well, why is that? He's like, well, think about it. All these people store their cars all winter. They go out there and they're like, I'm being a good owner. I'm starting my car up and letting it warm up, and then I'm shutting it off.
That's the
like,
worst
great.
thing you can do.
They're like, well, no, they let it warm up all the way. So guess what? The engine's in perfect condition. The transmission's falling apart. Like, so they're like, oh, I drove it out of the driveway and it puked out all of its F1 fluid. Well, yeah, because when was the last time it got pressurized correctly? And when was the last time it shifted gears? When was the last time your throw-up bearing got moved? Like, people just,
Cars are meant to be driven. They're literally engineered to be driven. If you let it sit, that's the worst thing you can do for it.
Yep. And Jonathan said there's no such thing as a perfect car, but the car that you're driving that you enjoy is the perfect car. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. Good point.
Yeah, Dave asked in the Northeast, like, how do people do, like, after a 6-month winter, how do these cars fare? I always wonder that, but there's plenty of supercars that are hiding and then that come out in the spring and summer. So they're doing it somehow.
I think they put it on a battery tender and they don't touch it until they can drive it again, and they slowly warm the car up and let it go. They don't go balls to the wall as soon as they turn out of their driveway.
Right.
Yep.
You'd say that's better than starting it every
Personally,
week and
I
not
think
driving
so.
it?
Personally, I think so. Because even if you let it warm up, the water temperature warm up, the oil still isn't full up to temperature, so you get condensation that builds up in the crankcase, and you get that milkshake-looking thing on the oil cap of the car. Personally, I wouldn't. If I lived in the north like that, I would put it on a battery tender and not touch it until it can be driven. But that's just me.
Yeah, I don't know what's the best solution, but it's a problem. The cars
Back it
that
up and
are
put it in drive.
It's going to be like religion and politics. Everybody's way is going to be the right way and the best way to do it.
Fred, we're you didn't drive your 458 for like 6 months, and when I drove it, it was like the tires were flat spotted. It was terrible. It was funny because like I drove it, and it was just going down the road. I'm like, oh my god! And I was like, when was the last time you drove this? He's like,
Well, then the fuel pump broke, right?
No. Oh yeah. What was it? The fuel pump? It was a valve.
Oh, that was okay.
It was like an EGR valve. It got stuck. But perfect example. Car didn't get driven for 6 months. Drive it for the first time in 6 months. EGR valve blocks up.
Imagine if you had a turbo car and your wastegate got clogged up and didn't actuate.
You would get one really fast run in. Like, dude, that was the best quarter mile I've ever done in my life.
New cars are going to turn it off before it could do any damage.
Yep.
But yeah.
Still, though, the point remains.
Yeah.
So
I
what
like what
doing
Dan says, though.
Yeah, what I was doing in New Mexico, because there's not a lot of snow, but it's super cold, like so cold that it's not safe to really drive on summer tires.
Yeah.
Like if I did turn on the car, I would at least go down to the grocery store and back and drive it 10 miles.
That's
You know?
perfect.
Yeah, I think that would be fine.
Yeah, and it wasn't
It's certainly
great,
better than
but-
letting it idle in the garage for 30 minutes.
Yeah, then give it some revs and turn it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something Dan told me right after I bought my 430 kind of stuck in my head, and I use it religiously with all my cars now, is don't just look at the water temperature. Get the oil up to 140 degrees before you go over 3,000 RPM.
Yep.
And
It's the oil temp that matters. It's not the water temp.
Yeah.
Right.
But like it takes forever. It takes literally
Oh, yeah.
4 or 5 miles of driving before the oil temp's up to.
Oh yeah. The 430, it's so weird. The 430 oil temp takes so much longer to warm up than the 458 oil temp, even though they have the same amount of oil.
Does it? I wonder if the 430 doesn't have a thermostat for the oil system, so
That's
it
my
just
guess.
routes through the.
I don't think the 430 does. Is what I'm
Right, so it's
Yeah.
automatic. It's immediately going.
It's always
to
going to the
radiator.
cooler.
Yeah. Whereas maybe the 458 does have a thermostat in that
warms up
system.
the internal.
To
That's
my
what it
guess.
seems like. That's what it
I don't
seems
know.
like. Because whatever it is, the 458 warms up really quick, like a mile and a half.
Right.
And
My
then the
guess
4
is there's a thermostat.
Yeah, 430 takes like
4 or
forever.
5 miles of driving before.
Oh, dude, if you drive it when it's like 40 out, it takes forever. So long.
Hey, any of you guys going to Radwood next week?
I think I'm gonna go.
I finally got a car that can go, so I'm going.
Oh yeah, that's right.
My Trans Am, dude, you should see my outfit. I'm gonna dress up as Larry the Cable Guy. It's gonna be fun. I got a mullet and everything,
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh man, Adam, would you put snow tires on a Porsche and drive it all winter in Minnesota?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
I drove mine up.
Why not?
I drove mine in Idaho during the wintertime on summer all season tires. It was sketchy, but I
My
drove
brother-
that thing in the snow.
Dude, my brother drove his all-wheel drive Porsches all year round. He has a ski rack on his Porsche.
Yep.
He would literally take it up to the mountain and go
Is
skiing.
there a Porsche experience that is in the snow that you can go pay for?
Oh, I don't think that was Porsche. That was
I think not Ferrari. Audi does one for sure, but I think Porsche
Audi
does
for
one too.
sure.
I don't know. The only
Porsche has Atlanta.
Porsche experiences I know of are in Atlanta, and there's one
Yeah.
somewhere in California.
No, but there's one that's
I'm
like
talking
up
about
in,
one
like,
in Europe or something.
yeah, there's one in the
There's one in
Netherlands.
Sweden that you can do that's
yes,
Audi.
that's it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
in Europe, they have to take classes to learn how to handle the cars in the snow when they lose control. Like here in America, it's any jackass with $20.
You
can't
wonder
get away.
why so many rally and Formula One drivers come out of Europe.
Yeah.
The rally drivers. I mean, the Finns are crazy about teaching them how to drive sideways.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, a Panamera in the winter would be pretty solid. Yeah, that's a good good car in the winter.
Well, hell, even
Yeah.
like I said, I drove my 911 in the snow up in Idaho. People looked at me like I was an idiot, but
I mean, part of the problem is about driving a sports car in the winter is they're too low.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
It's the low and the tires. Because like I had a Subaru WRX STI up in Michigan, but I'd put Blizzaks on it in the winter,
yeah,
and holy shit, that was a riot. Like that was so much fun having 300 horsepower in the snow.
It's amazing what putting Blizzaks on a car can do.
You guys remember when it snowed in Austin in 2011 for like 2 days?
No,
Yes.
I wasn't.
2011 or 2010, I think it was.
Yes.
The only car I owned at that point was a Dodge Viper convertible. And I drove it in the snow on summer tires for 2 days to work and back home. It was fucking awesome.
You are nuts.
You should have went to Enterprise and rented a car.
No doubt.
No, I even put the roof down on the way home. It was so much fun.
The problem is
single, no kids, no responsibilities, just fucking sending it,
dude, the problem with that isn't that you're gonna crash, it's someone's gonna crash into you.
Yeah.
Like there's so many dumbasses here in the area when it snows. It's not that I'm scared to go out because of my abilities. I'm scared to go out because of all the idiots out there.
Yeah.
They don't know
That's
what the
what-
hell they're doing.
That's what people. So it does. Even though it snows almost every year in Idaho, it doesn't snow very much. So people really don't know how to drive in the snow up there. I moved to Idaho from Alaska, and that was the one thing people said was, "Well, you know how to drive in the snow. Why don't you go driving?" It's like it's not me I'm worried about. It's the jackass behind me that doesn't know how to
Right.
drive in the snow that I'm worried about.
Dude, I used to love the first day that it would snow in Michigan. You'd go by like the universities because that's where all the foreign students or the kids that had moved to Michigan for school had never been in the snow before, and they're driving to class that first day, and it was like bumper cars, man. I mean, it's just bam, bam, bam. There was a hill right in front of the our high school, and every time it snowed the first day, we'd just sit there in the front foyer of the high school watching cars come down this hill. And you just see them coming down the hill, and also they go sideways, and they're spinning around, and also they're like bam, bam, just hit each other. We're like, oh shit, it was awesome, a lot of fun. Oh man.
Oh, dude, when Travis was driving the McLaren today, we found there was a GT4 on the road that was playing along with us. I want a GT4 so bad, dude.
Is that 718?
Dude, if we can get rid of some cars, we could try and get that blue one if it's still for sale.
There's a yellow one for sale.
No, I want me to have a GT4.
Well, sell your car.
We can make that happen too.
I got a great plan. Sell your car, invest that money in more cars. We'll sell those cars, and then you'll tear your way up to GT4.
Dude, actually, I was texting Richard last night. Because he's looking at buying a GT4.
No way.
Yeah, he is.
So
And I told him, I was like,
ooh,
I love the yellow.
it's on Facebook right now. It's a manual car, like beautiful interior,
Wow, how
carbon
much is it?
seats. They're
What do they
asking
want?
144.
Oh.
142.
That's
Which
not-
for 718 is not bad.
How many
No, I
miles
know,
are
but-
on it?
Nah.
16.
16.
It's
I don't
Porsche.
care.
It's
I don't
gonna
give
be
a
tough
fuck
to
about
get that.
miles, dude. I'm going to put so many miles on the car, I could give a shit about miles.
I know you like yellow cars, and this is in Spring, Texas, right outside Houston. So.
But I told Richard that when he goes to sell it, he needs to give me rights of first refusal.
There you go.
Which might be pretty soon, knowing him.
Dude,
That's
I'm
what.
serious.
Yeah,
Look,
that's my thing. I was like, I don't know if I'll be able to buy it when you give
I'm
me
dead
right to
serious.
first
What do
refusal.
you
'cause
think
flip
your
them so
what do you
much.
think your car is worth right now?
I don't 30,000. I
think
mean,
it's.
you
I
think
think
it's
it's, no. I think you can get more than 30 grand for it. 'Cause
it's
there's-
140,000 miles.
Porsche
on
guys
it.
don't matter sometimes. You know, it's Porsche guys, not Ferrari guys. They like driven cars. So
Maybe. I don't know. I just. It's one of those cars. It's only worth what somebody's willing to pay for it. There's no comparable out there.
find the
There's
right person that's.
Oh,
willing
here we
to-
go. This is Jocko's winner formula. Battery tender and push the car 6
Wow.
inches every month.
Keep from the flat spots. Wow.
Yeah.
Or
not a
just
bad
park
idea.
it. Just park it on
Yeah.
wood.
Because
Like-
They make one of these loop-de-loop things now for
Mm.
for parking your.
Oh, really?
so you don't, Jocko, you don't start them up. You don't run them in the winter. Up in that cold, cold winter.
I mean, that lawnmower is worth like $2,000.
You could
Well,
I
get
think he's
a
talking about the
91.
Porsche. He's not talking about the lawnmower. It's
No, he's talking
No,
about
he's
the
talking
lawnmower.
about the lawn from when I got the lawnmowers.
Adam, you
Oh,
could
okay.
get a 981 GT4 for about 90 grand, like a really nice manual spec.
If I'm gonna spend 90 grand, I might as well spend 144 grand.
That's $50,000.
I love that logic. That is. Now we've got the right logic.
Get the
What's another
$90,000
50%?
car. Get the $90,000 car, drive it 6 months, drive it a year, put together the other 50 and trade out because they don't depreciate that much.
yeah. If we buy it right, you can drive it for free.
Yep. Do it.
No, you know what's better than driving it for free is getting paid to drive your car, like I did my
Yeah.
458.
That's even better. I did that on my R8. I got paid to drive that thing for 3 years.
Yep.
It was great.
Adam, take Canadian money.
I'm not taking anything that's nicknamed a loony.
Is that what they call Canadian dollars?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a loony.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree, Charlie.
That's what I'm doing at the Turneria. I just love hearing it that. We need to make a t-shirt. We need to make a one-off t-shirt just for Daniel.
Yes. That is so awesome.
He's the only one with that t-shirt.
Or we
Turneria.
could make it like a 20 shirt limited run and auction them.
There you go.
Not bad,
Smart man, look at you.
Yeah.
You need a second shirt that's polished, so whoever buys that car. when he's done
Oh,
with
the
it-
polished Turneria. Dude, oh my god. You just hit the head. Oh my god. When we're done with it, it's gonna be the polished Turneria.
Nice.
Holy crap. That just
Well,
wrote itself.
your title,
Yep.
your title for your video when it's all done could be "How to Polish a Turd."
Wait,
How to
they
polish
actually have
Turneria.
it.
Yeah,
They actually call it toonie.
yeah, loony and a
Oh,
toonie.
Toonie.
Yeah,
Shut up.
Yeah, that's serious.
Why do we let Canada even be a country?
Yes, Daniel's in. The polished Turneria. I love it. Oh, it just made my day.
Good lord.
So just a reminder, we're going to shut down the stream early tonight because all of you who are members, send me an email, sales@normalguysupercar.com. We'll send you a link to this.
We think you'll get in. We think you can only do 10 as well.
We think you
so
can do
we're not
10.
sure.
So I guess 4 more people can join. So
Yep.
we'll probably shut it down in like 2 or 3 minutes, okay? So I want to try that out. We kind of did it as like a half-ass thing last time, but yeah, send the emails now, actually, so I can
There's
like,
so much hair on
Get
my
your emails
keyboard.
in.
yeah. Whoa,
Hey
that was very
Gabe,
bright.
how'd driving school go the second round?
Oh, it was good. The first day was well, actually it was fun, but it was miserable. It was pouring rain, freezing out,
Ugh.
and you're in an open cockpit. I was
Oh.
shivering the
bet.
whole time, and I was learning a new car too. The gearboxes were different on these cars, so I mean it's cool, but that day was miserable. Friday was better. Friday was sunny out. Started to get a feel for the track, for the car. So
Cool.
Yeah.
good times.
Sorry. Polished turd. That's awesome.
I love it.
Oh, that's so great. That is the perfect. emoticons, emojis, whatever, those things. Oh man, how about having a token non-member next week? I mean, if you want to call in or join, we could probably make that happen. Maybe we can do a raffle or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is Mr. Hairplug?
Oh,
Mr.
George Costanza.
his kid was born, so he's all like,
That was 3 weeks ago.
yeah.
The kid should be able to survive on its own now.
Yeah.
Let's
number
stop
4. It's not new to
coddling
him.
these kids. Welcome to the real world.
Let's see, where is the email? Sorry, I'm trying to find this. There it is.
So I made a Discord server because somebody said, "Oh, make a Discord server," and literally nobody's joined. So good job, people.
Well, you got to send the link out.
I did.
Oh, did you?
I have the page open, but I don't have a
I
Discord
didn't see
account.
it. Put it in the chat, Adam, the private chat.
Yeah. All right. I just sent a few emails. A few people asking for it.
Yeah, they are. They're asking for it.
Ooh, they're asking for it. I don't even know how Discord works. I don't even know if I've ever used it.
I do not have an account, so I'll
Yeah.
come up with one.
It's like a chat room.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm a human. Sorry, I'm connecting right now.
Boats.
What? Verification?
Yeah, I got boats.
I had buses.
Whoa. Then
Yeah.
joined. Ooh. Josh. Ooh. Normal guy supercar. Ooh.
Charlie
Ooh,
asked,
yeah.
"Why would I join Discard if I'm watching here now?" Adam, tell us why
Because
we
we're
should join.
not streaming 24/7.
Discord
Yeah.
24/7.
You gotta sign up for this shit. I don't have an account.
Ah, god damn it! So much
I'm not
shit.
signing up for it right now.
Yeah, that's why I'm not doing it now. Because
Yeah.
I don't care if y'all join or not. I probably don't even want you to be there, Ven. So, eh.
Oh, god damn it! It says I already have an email address. I probably signed up years ago. Son of a bitch. How can it already have a claimed email address? Well, anyway, whatever.
There's a bunch of people joining.
Yeah, there are.
Wow, look at that. I guess we'll keep that going in the aftermath.
Well, it's like a chat room. People can just chat 24/7, and like we can make a bunch of different like
We got
a
9
car
people
picture.
online already.
Oh my god, we're so popular.
Shit's blowing up, dude.
10% of the
Blowing
viewers.
up.
Damn.
It's so badass.
Is Elon Musk gonna try and buy
The Judge is here.
Discord now?
Wait, Judge has a Discord,
He probably just signed up for it.
but
He probably has his own Judge Discord channel, you know?
like where all him and the other judges sit there and
Yeah, they
talk
sit
shit
there.
about the people they're having in trial.
Yeah.
Oh, we got
All right.
people.
I think I'm going to shut it down. And so, any of you who are members, again, send us an email and we'll send you a link and you can join us on this. Okay. So,
There's already been 2 or 3 come
yeah,
through.
2 or 3. So, all right,
Sweet.
we're going to shut it down. So, we'll see you guys next week. And yeah, seriously, some pretty cool shit coming this weekend. So, you're going to love it. All right.
It's gonna
Have
be
fun.
sweet.
It's going to be sweet.